Hi everyone, welcome to Timeless Tarot 111, and this will be for the Twin Flamers. For those of you who's new to the channel, welcome. You might want to consider subscribing, for I am always hosting a party online wherein I'm doing a live streaming, and in the live stream you can ask me questions. If you missed the live streaming, you can still ask me questions. There's a link in the description box. Click that link, you will be routed to my page. Type in your questions and then click submit. And for those of you who wants to know your lucky numbers and lucky color, follow me on Instagram. If you want to know your financial forecast for the month of March, follow me on Instagram as well. For those of you who's into zodiac readings, please subscribe to babaylantv. That's the first channel. But let's begin. This will be for the, of course, ladies first, for the DF. DF, your overall energy is serendipity. This will be your deck. Serendipity. DF, I think that this showed up 4 times already, if I'm not mistaken. So you are already in this situation. You're still rather in this situation wherein you want to achieve your bliss, right? I can also see here that you're trying to be patient with your person, because you know for a fact that you and DM are really meant together. So I can see here with a 10 of Wands, a 4 of Swords, and a 9 of Wands, I can see here that your burden is getting lessened. It is because you are not into this chaotic mind already. There's still some questions though. I'm not saying that there are already answers, but you are trusting your prayers. You're also resting your mind so that you can think straight. There's a lot of, let's say, worries in this twin flame connection. You know for a fact that the burdens that you have are not the burdens that, let's say, just made by you. It is accumulations and contributions of your DM. 4 of Swords, you are resting. You know, you're trying also to focus on meditation, if I may say, because there is some exhaustion, right? With a 9 of Wands here, I can sense that in a way you're trying to fight the urge of thinking about your DM, because what you wanted here is to have your peace of mind. I can see here with the Queen of Cups, you still love the DM, and the love will never be gone here. It just so happened that there's some fear now, right? There's some fear in you for you to offer the cup once again. DM, I can see here Knight of Swords. What you wanted now, I believe, is to heal faster, for you not to be worried, for you to have the clarity as fast as you could. So I think the 4 of Swords here makes sense, because you are asking some help from the divine. With a 9 of Wands here, I can see that you have, I mean, you're building your let's say walls with your DM as of the moment, because of the chaos. What you wanted here is to focus on yourself, your mental health. And I can see your 4 of Wands in the Hierophant, because for you, this is, you're building the walls, because what you wanted here is for your DM to finally realize, or to realize rather, that he did something wrong. With a Hierophant here, you're also grounding yourself, DF. What I'm trying to say here is you're grounding yourself. You're trying to also understand your mishap, or what you could have done better, or what you've done in excessive, right? So you are in this self-realization, and for you, if you're gonna have a second chance here, what you wanted is to have the stability. It's still the stability, cohabitation, proposal, marriage still in you. It just so happened that you are more focused now to thinking straight, clarity, and you still have the passion, even though that there is some fear in you. Passion and still the full amount of love, the huge amount of love, the overflowing love. But I think that the love here is not only for your DM, but also loving yourself. I can see here that those you also realize that with those ace of cups here, there's a lot of excessiveness. I saw angel number 555. Please comment down below what's angel number 555 means. But I can see here there's a lot of overflowing love here. And you realize that everything that overflows goes to waste. So you much rather want to put those excess in yourself, right? Loving yourself. I can see here also with the Empress DM, I can see here that there's already a plan in you. Either you want to change something in your aesthetic. Are you also planning to change colors? Color of your hair. Probably doing some makeover here. Even your clothes. You want to reinvent yourself. DF, I can see here not just outside, for some extent, I can see here DF, for a few numbers of you, for some extent, I can see a plan of plastic surgery, if I may say. For a few numbers of you, not just the aesthetic, like what I mentioned, it's also more of you, inside, the soul. I can see here there's also something in you that you want to gain power. I can see here with other things here, either spiritual or it's either self-improvement. I can see here the F that you want to improve as a person. That's your goal as of the moment. What you wanted is your bliss. So DM, let's check your energy. DM, this is for you. DM, your overall energy here is regeneration. See, I can sense here that in a way you are mirroring each other. You are regenerating kind of. You're trying to change also something in you. There's some also exhaustion in you, see, but it's kind of like the theme is the same, although in a different shape or form. I can see here that there's also some exhaustion. Let's check what's that exhaustion. You also want to change something. I can see here that with the Judgment, Seven of Swords, there you go, and the Knight of Wands. You're done with your sneakiness. You're done with your playfulness. You're done with the cheating. You're done with being promiscuous, right? It felt like for you, the universe already had spoken. And I can see here that the universe already poked you, telling you that, hey, the bachelor life is over. And I can see here with the Knight of Wands, you wanted to move towards to a more serious type of relationship here. Can you see all the cards? Hold up. There you go. So let's clarify here the Seven of Swords with the Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles. You know who you want in life. You know who you belong to. You know your home. And you wanted to provide now this abundance to your DF. It felt like you want to come back as well with the Knight of Cups. But then the comeback here is not too fast and not too slow. I think that DM here DM, you would love to communicate with your DF. And I can see here Empress. You see the changes in DF. You see the changes in them. I can sense here that the DM is still sneaking out with the DF, checking their kind of like, let's say, Joel in a smoother way. If you're watching Netflix, it's more of Joe, but not to the extreme of killing someone. Okay, let's not go through that. But this is more of you're seeing your DF in a different perspective. You're seeing your DF as a spouse material. I can see here you're also planning to be with your DM and have your DM, be a family. I think there's also a plan here for conceiving. Oh, and with that being said, the energy here, like the soul, wanted to move a little faster, but the DM here is also, we know for a fact that DM is more, is using their logic more of emotion. So instead of moving fast, they're thinking of tried a little slower, but in a slow manner, not too fast, not too slow. But the soul here wanted to move real fast here. And DM, I can see here with the Eight of Swords, now you know for a fact that you have a soul bond. It's kind of like a self-inflicted prison. There's something in the past that you did, probably leaving your DF, okay, in any shape or form. Leaving in terms of, let's say, physical, you might be in a, long distance with your DF. Let's say that you are in a different city, state, county, continent, country, but you know here that you cannot escape. You finally realize you cannot escape. I can see here also that you are really tired and you're losing hope of searching for the one, because I can see here no matter how hard you try to search for the one, you always goes back to the DF. And that makes sense because of you have a soul bond together. In Ten of Cups, you want to have a family. So this is a realization now for the DM. I can sense here that the DM will approach the DF and see mirroring each other in a different way, but the goal here is to complete the union. So this is your reading here, twin flamers. um, if you want to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box. If you have a question or two, there's also a link in the description box. Click that link, you'll be routed to my page. Type in your questions and then click submit. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light to you. Namaste. See you in the next reading. Goodbye, twin flamers.